This is a 3D scanner and these are my hands. For those of you who do not know what a 3D scanner does, it scans objects and turns them into a mesh or STL. Let's see if we can combine the two and make something awesome. Today we're going to 3D scan my hands, use Blender. No, it's not the one you use to make smoothies in the kitchen. Then 3D print some custom phone and tablet holders that would be great as a gift or to sell online. This is the Einstar scanner of choice for today's scanning. Featuring a sleek design, high-end software, this entry-level scanner will level the competition. With the capability to scan outdoors as well as human hair, this little scanner is the new kid on the block from Shining 3D. If you are interested in tutorials about modeling or 3D scanning, hit that subscribe button because we will be launching our Patreon soon. There are links in the description to our cults page and website. Go check out some of our designs, leave comments, and enjoy the video. First, we have to decide how we are going to grip the phone. This will help us hold a pose when we do the actual 3D scanning. Before we can start scanning, we have to decide what material we are going to use. For today, we picked Overture Blue TPU for its flexibility and durability. If you have never printed with TPU before, then know this is some tough stuff. Next, we have some Surprise Gray PLA. We bought this stuff for $10 a roll, and oh man, do I wish I bought some more. This stuff is awesome and makes for easy printing. And finally, some Irion Metal Silk Rainbow Filament. For its shine and looks, this filament is sure to turn some heads. We fire up the software and choose portrait mode because we are scanning part of a person. After some scanning and alignment trouble, mostly due to me trying to scan myself and not asking someone to do it for me, I decided to add some markers to my hands to help with manual alignment. We make a couple of scans and clean them up as we go to reduce processing time for the software. After we have aligned the scans, we move to making the mesh. We choose to make it watertight so there will be no holes in the scan. We want the software to try and smooth the scan as well to remove some unwanted spikes, and doing some post-processing to smooth out the surface. Now, this might not look like much, but this is where Blender comes in. If you have not used Blender before, you are in for a treat. Let's see what a beginner like me can do with Blender. Blender is a gold mine and it's 100% free. If you have not checked it out, then go take a look. A link is in the description. Blender is used to modify meshes, sculpt, animate, and so much more. I heard a joke once. They said you need to watch a tutorial on how to save a file in Blender, and they were not joking. The learning curve is very steep, but also rewarding. We start off with our raw mesh imported from the scanning software. Next, we are going to start with some basic smoothing using the sculpting. We will use dynamic topology toggle button to allow the software to remesh as we sculpt. If you don't know what this means, basically any mesh is made out of a bunch of triangles, and clicking that button enables the software to break those triangles and form new triangles. But that is enough talking for now. Let's get to sculpting. We picked the Bambu Labs Carbon X1 for today's print. If you have never seen this printer before, let me tell you, it is fast. And when I say fast, I mean it. Up to 5 times faster than any ordinary bed slinger. We also picked our CR10 V3 from Creality because this thing prints TPU in beast mode. There is no other printer we trust more to print with TPU than this guy. Let us see them in action. In this corner, we have the Bambu Carbon X1 with all the bells and whistles, featuring LiDAR technology, that perfect first layer every time. Well, most of the time. And in this corner, the beastie CR10 V3 from Creality. An oldie but a goldie, featuring a CR Touch as an upgrade, custom firmware. This guy is sure to never let you down. Sometimes things don't go our way, especially when we forget to check the size. Let's try this again. And here we are. 3 different prints. The rainbow filament draws some attention to it and will make for a very nice desk organizer to hold your phone. Coming in at a material cost of $4.60. Silk has a nice shine to it, but like almost all silk filaments, it is very brittle. If you did not know, when printing with silk, the lower your temperature is, the shinier it gets. Next up is Team TPU. Double as a back scratcher, as my 4-year-old discovered. With excellent durability, this is the perfect item for holding tablets while cooking or watching a show, coming in at a cost of $3.70 for the material. TPU is tough to print with, lots of stringing and cleanup, but very rewarding. We will be dialing in this filament some more to get rid of that stringing. For a budget filament, Team Gray looks great with those smooth layer lines, but unfortunately not meant for this world. Maybe I'll use it as a background prop. Coming in at a material cost of $1.15, this was a fun project and a great way to use a 3D scanner. We would adjust the backside of the model to reduce the overhang and get rid of those bad spots in the print. Link is in the description to download the files. Remember, before you print, check the size to make sure it fits your phone. We thought of making the band in the back smaller, but then we decided we're going to cut some holes in the model for stationary items, maybe like pens or a notepad, since this is going on a desk. If you want to see an unboxing video for the Einstar, go check out this video. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.